We are here at none other than Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, home of the Las Vegas Strip, the Sphere, but most importantly, the SEMA Auto Show. We have a couple goals today. One, talk to as many vendors as we can. Two, try to get some sponsors. And three, checking out some cool builds. So this is my first time at SEMA, and one thing that I'm realizing is the vast size of this event. There's just miles and miles of builds, tools, vendors. It's overwhelmingly large. So when we were trying to bolt on some wheels to test out the Mustang 2 suspension we had just installed, we didn't have the correct size wheels in order to test it out. And one of you guys mentioned gunny wheels. These would have definitely been perfect when we were struggling. One of these giant fans would be great at the shop in the summer.
Hiring stuff here. This is some really cool new stuff with Pete, and then Addison's on the other side with the new products.
Okay,
so wander around, take a look.
Okay, yes ma'am. Guys, I'm so excited. I think we have our first sponsor. I can't even hold in my excitement. Maybe we're getting sponsored by Knipex. They have a bunch of hand tools, a whole lot of pliers, assembled in Germany, so that's always good. Now we're at the Racing and Restoration Hall, which is a pretty fitting hall considering what we do on the channel. We actually had one vendor reach out to us and ask if we were going to be here, so we're gonna go see if we can meet them. Oh man, I wouldn't hate to have this at the shop. Would you look at that? If you guys don't remember, QA1 is the suspension we're throwing on number 3 for that Mustang 2. QA1 also sponsored some coilover spanners to help us adjust the ride height. So we just finished up talking with the guys at Lead Brakes, and they were just telling me how much they loved the install video on that brake booster that we did. Because of that, now we have some possible sponsors for the rear brakes on number 3, as well as master cylinder or brake booster. We might have just gotten this steering column, as well as all the U-joints sponsored. Maybe. We stopped to have a lunch break, eat some dogs, while we rest our feet and our legs. Whole lot of walking. That's what a hot dog is supposed to look like.
Animal shit.
See, this right here is one of those builds. Just have to stand back and admire. See, there was convertible Mustangs, but nothing like this. A really cool thing to see on these builds is when they go above and beyond the factory fitment, because these bumpers usually never fit. This build right here has been getting a whole lot of attention, rightfully so. Everything seems to be done really well with this car, from the wide body kit to the tubular chassis, all the way down to the 8-to-1 merge collectors. You guys are not gonna believe this one. Never did I think I would see a lowrider style Tesla. Is there anything more baller than a gold Ferrari? One slice of pizza is $10. I'm in search of pizza, but definitely not a $10 slice. So this being my first SEMA experience, there was a lot of things I liked and some that I didn't really like. I really liked the size of the event. It's massive. You could walk miles and miles and still not see the whole thing. There's also an insane amount of vendors with things that you didn't even know existed. And there is a huge variety here, from trucks to track cars, time attack cars, muscle cars, classics, you name it. The thing that I really didn't like is there's not a lot of places to sit, which I get. It's SEMA. You have to walk around to see everything. But even in the places where you buy food, it's all standing room, and that's just ridiculous. We've spoken to a lot of vendors as well as seen a lot of cool cars, but we haven't seen a lot of action yet. So let's go ahead and do that. Never seen a Lambo with a rooftop deck. That is crazy. Well, the hoonigan section was a bust. It sounded amazing, it sounded fun, but I couldn't see a thing. And I'm sure neither could 50% of the people there. So instead of wasting my time looking at nothing, I came and spent the rest of the day at the autocross section. My favorite car at SEMA would probably have to be the Mercedes. Not sure what model it was, but it was beautiful. Some honorable mentions are the Tesla that had that low rider style. That was insane. I've never seen anything like it. My favorite booth has to be Hypercraft. Kirk Miller gave me a very good walk around of all their products and what they're about. And I genuinely believe that they are going to further spread EVs in the realm of custom builds. They have some amazing projects like Dave Ecklington's 67 all-wheel drive 1200 horsepower Mustang, as well as the Sierra Echo, which is insane. It's like a go-kart on steroids. Overall, it was amazing to be here at the mecca of the automotive world. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see one of the things that I was most excited to see, which was the hoonigan guys tearing some tires up. Better luck next year, I guess. For our first time at SEMA, I would say it was a success. We got to do all the 3 goals that we wanted to do, speak to a bunch of vendors, get some sponsors, and see some very cool builds. But with that in mind, the day has now come to an end, and it's time for me to put the camera down and just walk around and enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys back at the stable.